What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Tyler. Behind me we have my Bronco, and we've got the truck sitting out there. Today's video is going to be about the Bronco, a little bit about the truck. Anyways, we've got some new lights in just because I'm redoing the truck, so kind of moving stuff around. We do have a bed cap on the way for the truck, so we can do my camper build out on the truck, which I'm super excited for. So if you follow the channel, you know I did have the KC light bar and the ditch lights on the truck. Right now the truck only has the M&R automotive light in the grill, which that one's not going to come out easy, so that one's staying in there permanently. I'm not taking that grill off or anything. But anyways, before we continue on, make sure you like and subscribe, and let's roll the intro. Okay, so if you can see, we've got 3 lights sitting up there. We've got one sitting right there. So I have some ditch lights for the truck. You'll see that in a video either before this one or shortly after this video of putting those ditch lights on the truck. So yes, we're adding more lighting to the truck. But the brand of the ditch lights on the truck is the same brand as these bad boys right here. So I'm gonna figure out a way, because these are 7-inch lights, I want to figure out a way to move these onto the truck to where they look good, because honestly, as of right now, they're too big to be ditch lights. They're too big to really put them on the roof rack or anything, because they are huge lights, but they're the same brand as what's on the truck. So these, in this video, we're going to take these off because these are going to move over to the truck once I figure out how to do it. There is a bumper out there by 589 Fabrication. They make a bumper that replaces the plastic on the front, and it has 2 front slots that you can fit a 7-inch light, and then 2 outer slots that you can fit like a 4-inch, 5-inch light or whatever. So we're gonna take these off real quick, and then we're gonna get these on and talk about them. All right, guys, so these lights are the Auxito X-Plore Series 1. You can get these either in the white light like I have, or you can get them in the amber. The white ones are the ones I'm gonna go with, and then later, if I want to, you can literally just take these screws out and tint this yellow. And then if you decide you don't want the yellow, then you can pull the tint off. But anyways, we got the white. The cool thing about these is these have 2 different DRLs. They say they're a switchback DRL, but there are actually 4 wires in here. 1 for the main light, 1 for the amber DRL, and 1 for the white DRL. So me, because the Bronco running lights are white, I'm going to hook up the white DRLs so they match with the Bronco headlight DRL. So we're gonna do that. But honestly, all I have to do right here, because this is the same 4-pin plug as the existing lights, so luckily I don't have to run any extra lights. So all I have to do is unplug these, attach these to the bull bar, push bar right here, and then plug them right back in, and it should work. The only thing is, I tested these, is the DRL light, the DRL wire that is connected is for the amber, so I'm gonna have to switch 1 wire in there, which is no problem. It's already in the engine bay. I just have to connect it where it needs to go. So it should take me like 5 minutes. But anyways, let's go ahead and switch these out, and then we're gonna talk about them some more, show you how bright they are. And yeah, the next video, somewhere down the road, we'll be putting those on the truck. All right, so we've got the Auxito lights on. They are installed. I do have the amber DRLs hooked up right now. I'm gonna hook up the white ones and unhook the amber ones, but those are what the amber look like. The white's gonna be the same shape, same design, just white. And it's not exactly the same as the headlights. The headlights are a little bit more of a blue tone. These are actually more true white than the headlights. But they look awesome. Let me go ahead and turn these on for you. I've got those hooked up here. This is going to be the actual on light. and those things are insanely bright. So super happy with them. Like I said, those are gonna probably move over to the truck, but I will get some night shots of these. Make sure you guys check these out. These are 30% off right now as of today when I'm recording this video. I checked the website, 30% off. And then if I have a code, I'll post it down in the description below. But yeah, we're gonna get some night shots. I'll get the drone up in the air and I will show you the tree line where I normally test all the lights. And then the next video, or the video before this, you will see me installing ditch lights back on the Sandworm. So make sure you guys like and subscribe. Super easy install just because it uses the same plug as those lights. Yeah, anyways, make sure you like and subscribe. Stay to the end to see these at night, and I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, guys, I want to get out and show you the DRLs first before I show you the actual bright lights, but I still have the amber DRLs. I haven't changed them because honestly, I think they look sick with the amber DRLs. I might change them to white later, I don't know, but I think they look sick. Anyways, you guys are here for the final review of how bright these things are. And at the end, I will show you what it's like actually driving down the road with those lights on. So we hop up in here, low beam, high beam. You've got the pods in the bumper. So let's go ahead and throw the high beams on. Those are the high beams of the headlights. Now let's go ahead and throw on these Auxito X-Plore ones. Look at that, just night and day difference. And then turn the low beams back on. You can't even see a change there. And then you turn the, yeah, you can't even see the pod lights because they're so bright. I'm telling you, these things, the camera does not do justice with how bright these are. My final verdict on these lights is I am so happy with these Auxito X-Plore ones. These, I've had the KC lights, I've had Ox Beam, I've had all the different brands. You guys have seen the channel. These will be the last lights to make their way onto the bumper of this Bronco. If they make these in a smaller size and in a light bar form, these will go onto the Canyon in a 50-inch light bar. Auxito, please make that happen. Please make these into a 4 or 5-inch light in a 50-inch light bar form, and I will put it on the Canyon. Or even ditch lights. If you can make them a little bit smaller, like those, I will throw these up there as ditch lights as well. But those things are just insanely bright. Super happy with those. And you can't even see my rock lights because they're covered in mud. Actually, that rock light's not even on. Damn. All right, guys, so this is a back road. There goes the high beams on the headlights, and here goes the Auxito X-Plore ones. Night and day difference. That is ridiculously bright with all the LEDs that are on these lights. When you're hitting the trails and stuff, you will have no issue seeing where you're going, spotting deer, animals, looking for camp. I highly recommend these lights. I am super excited. Like I said, back to the high beams, the Auxito lights. And now I gotta turn these off because there's a car up there, and then back to low beams. So super excited with these. Check these out in the description below, and let me know what you guys think. I know these are the last lights I'm putting on this Bronco because they are all I need. So once Auxito makes a smaller version that will look right on the Canyon, I will be adding these to the Canyon as well.